Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How y'all doing today? So today's Monday, so that means I have a new story for y'all. I was not gonna post today, but I decided to post, just to keep me going and keep posting and giving me new subscriber. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Melissa, and I am here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, and I talk about true crime, and I also do different topics. On Fridays, I dedicate my channel to talking about missing kids. So today we have a new story, and we're gonna talk about a nurse that kills. Isn't that crazy? Like, I didn't think that there were so many nurses that kill. You're supposed to trust nurses and doctors, but that's not the case a lot of times. I like to start my videos with a poem of the day, so let's go ahead and start with that, and then we'll get to the story. I went through every single one of my worst moments alone, whipping my own tears every single night, begging myself to just make it through another day. So I'm sorry if I act like I don't need anyone, because no one was ever there for me when I needed them the most. So if you're feeling like that today, don't worry about it. There's going to be people that when they see you doing good and seeing you do good in life, they're going to want you. But where were they when you needed them? So okay guys, so I changed my press-on nails. I don't know if I showed you in my last video the ones I had. I had like the black ones with the horse kind, so I changed these. These are so beautiful. And don't make fun of me. They're not like, I've never done press-on. I've always done. But guys, girls, if y'all want to do press-ons, like if y'all love doing your nails, do press-ons, because one, they save you more money and it's easier to do, and they'll last longer, and they'll save you money, and they have more like beautiful design. Like if I would have gone to my nail shop, the nail place that I go to do my nails, for this design I probably would have paid maybe like around 50, just because I do like my nails long. I don't like them short. This one's kind of like long, but short, but yeah. So today we're going to be talking about Kimberley Saenz, the nurse who killed. So let's get started. Saenz was born Fall River, Massachusetts by 2007. She had made her way to Lecanto, Texas, where she was hired as a nurse. DeVita Dyslexic Clinic. She was hired to price a check her employment history. At the time, she had been fired at least 4 times from healthcare jobs. One of those firings came when her bosses at Woodland Heights Hospital caught her stealing Demerol, which was found in her handbag, in cheating on her urine test. Sam was married with 2 young children. She suffered from drug dependence and she used stolen prescription medication. She'd been arrested for public intoxication, crime, trespassing after a 2007 domestic dispute with her husband, though the two later rekindles. She was born, I forgot to tell you, she was born November 3rd, 1973 at 8, and she is age 40. She was 48 when the crime happened. In the spring of 2008, the Levita Looking Clinic had an unusual spike in patients falling seriously ill during their treatment. Paramedics were called to the clinic 30 times in April, double the number of cells in the past year. For instance, one patient, Tamala McClellan, had to go to the emergency room several times due to getting too much heparin blood thinner. More seriously, patients were going into cardiac arrest. The spikes in MS calls were especially unusual since under normal conditions, dialyzed patients almost never code. After 2 patients, Stella McFlake and Clara Strange, died of cardiac arrest on April 1st, the Levita sent one of its clinic coordinators, Amy Clint, to Crawford to find out what was wrong. The problem continued through unwavering paramedics. They passed their concerns on their superiors at the Lacane Fire Department, and the department officially secretly wrote State Health Inspector and asked them to have a look. On April 28, 2008, with an expert on site, two more patients, Marvin Rohn and Claire Rinsiger, suffered several drops in blood pressure. Patients Linda Hall and Lauren Hamilton subsequently testified that they had saw Saenz draw a bleach solution into the syringe, then infected this substance into Rhonda and Racing's daylight lines. When Clinton confronts Saenz, Saenz said she was cleaning an unused daylight machine and used a syringe to get the private measurement, a method that was constantly contrary to the David party policy. The book Saenz was using as well as a syringe tested positive for bleach. Police were called in and the clinic was shut down for 2 weeks. After several other syringes used by Saenz tested positive for bleach, she was fired the following day. Her nursing license was temporarily suspended. Saenz then applied to work as a receptionist in a luxury medical office in the violation of her bail. Research by an epidemiologist at the Center of Disease Control and Prevention revealed that Saenz had been present at every accident in April at which some died. Almost a damning search for Saenz had revealed Google search for information about whether bleach could kill. When questioned by police, Saenz mentioned her use for bleach to clean lines before detectives even mentioned bleach. She claimed that no measuring cups were available, so she had to use a syringe to measure the bleach. She was subsequently arrested and charged of 5 counts of capital murder and 5 counts of arranged assault with deadly weapon. According to one of Saenz's co-workers, Candace Leakey, Saenz had expressed dislike for a number of patients, all of whom either died or coded. Another co-worker, Sharon Demers, recalled that Saenz went on a cigarette break after tending to a patient, Opla Few, soon after Few coded, but Saenz refused to rush over to attend her. Despite the seemingly damning forensic evidence and witness accounts, police and Gemini County prosecutor were lost to prove that the bleach had indeed gone from the patient's dialysis lines to their blood system. At the time, almost no research had been done and had to detect the bleach in blood. They contacted Mark Shakria, an analytical chemist and botulism expert. He was developing a test for measuring chlorine exposure by measuring the presence of the chlorine in amino acid formed from exposure to chlorine agents such as bleach. Shakria tested several samples sent to him by investigators and discovered that Holocene peaks in 9 samples, which could only be explained by exposure to bleach. When the bleach entered the patient's blood system, it caused their red blood cells to explode, which in turn released iron. This process, called hemolysis, caused them to get into cardiac arrest and die. On March 31, 2012, Angelina County jury convicted Saenz of murdering 5 patients and injuring 5 others. Prosecutors sought the death penalty, but on April 2, 2012, Saenz was sentenced to 5 current terms of life imprisonment without the possibility of parole for the 5 murders, plus 3 consecutive 20-year sentences for a grave assault. The 5 murder victims were Claire Strange, Hamilton McClay, Gerling Kelly, Core Bryan, and Oprah Few. Director Attorney Kate Harrington believed more victims exist than just the 10 indicated cases based on the CDC's research. The CDC immunologically conduct assessment to other adverse health events. Local police detectives could only obtain medical waste from 2 weeks prior on to April 28, 2008. So the evidence was indicated to raise further indictment against Saenz. At the victim impact statement portion of the trial, the daughter of the victim, Telemac Cliff, told Saenz, "You're nothing more than a psychopath, serial killer. I hope you burn in hell." Saenz defense team appealed to 12th Court of Appeal, Texas, but the appeal was denied. Saenz, Texas Department of Criminal Justice, is serving her sentence at the Mountain View Unit in Gatesville, Texas. And that is the case of Kimberley Saenz. This story, guys, it's like I remember researching her and watching videos, and like she has to be one of the coldest nurses I've ever looked at, like came across. Like, she does not care. You're supposed to trust nurses. They take an oath that they're going to protect you, that they're going to do everything and anything possible to make you feel better. And for nurses to do that, and not even nurses, doctors as well, like, I would be terrified. Like, I would be terrified. And it's funny because when I was pregnant with my daughter, I did kind of take a little break on doing crime. I mean, like, searching crimes, because I was always busy and I was always tired and everything. But that's one thing that every time I would see a story of like a nurse or a doctor that killed somebody, I'm like, I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to go to the hospital. I don't want to go. And another thing that did scare me too is like the people that like that go into the hospital and steals babies. I'm like, oh my God. But I'm glad that my daughter, I don't know, do other hospitals do this now? Let me know in the comments below. But luckily my daughter got to stay with me in the room because I was not going to let her out of my sight. But yeah, guys, that is the story. Next week I will be next Monday I will be talking about my first Jane Doe cases. And then on Wednesday, let me see what I will be talking to on Wednesday. Who would I be talking about next Wednesday, y'all? I'm gonna be doing Doctor Who, and I'll be doing another case, but this time on Wednesday I'll be talking about a doctor. On Monday, next Monday, I will be talking about my first John Doe case, and then Friday I'll be talking about a new missing kids story. So just turn your notification. Y'all can be notified when I post those videos. I will see y'all Wednesday. Bye.